So, can we talk?
Sure.
Hey, we're finally back with more than one person and more than one in a month. How's everyone doing?
I have been better.
Yeah, you got hurt.
I did get hurt. Yes, I am still hurt. I am working on being less hurt.
Why does it sound like a bomb is about to go off?
What is... Oh, it's one of the bottles on top of the fridge.
Oh.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
suddenly heard this, quiet, rapid beeping sound, and it sounded like a bomb was about to go
It
off.
legitimately sounded like every single bomb in, cartoons.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, we turned off the fan, so we're gonna burn if we don't do this quick. So, yeah, the last few weeks have been... I kind of explained this last week when I did it by myself. Eli hurt their hip at work, so sitting for long periods of time is pretty much impossible for them. And also, it's been, hotter than fuck in Washington, and we've all been kind of burning, so... I posted on Tumblr a picture of the temps, of my internal temps on my computer, and everything was sitting at, 60 degrees Celsius or higher, and it was just kind of gross, and everything crashes all the time now, so... Yeah, that's why we haven't been doing this that much.
When I checked the temperature today at work, and I'm right on the river, so usually being near large bodies of water cools things down a bit, and this was at 10 a.m., so getting towards the hottest part of the day, but not quite there yet. It was 88 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And it was probably a good 5 degrees warmer inside.
Yeah, and that's how it is here, too. Our apartment is much hotter inside than it is outside. And...
88 degrees isn't really hot in, Nevada, but in Washington...
Where you're sitting... Well, we're literally on the sound. We can look at the water from the sound from here. So it's super humid on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot worse than in Arizona or hell, Utah or something like that. It could be 110 there.
I just heard Arizona and then I just thought you said hell. Arizona or hell.
Okay, where I lived in Arizona was average 113 during the summer. It was hell.
That's just hell.
That's
hell.
That's nearing the limits of what humans can live in. It's not a pleasant experience there.
There are certain places in the world where I wonder why humans ever went there in the first place.
Because we're dumb.
Florida is one of those. Who just walked into Florida and was like,
but can we consider
a great place to
Floridians
settle?
actually human? That's the question.
Are they actually lizard people?
They might be.
Are they the Sneeple?
They might be Sneeple. Or Leeple, depending if they're lizards or snakes. But they are definitely not. I don't think most people from or currently living in Florida are actually people.
But where my sister was up in Canada, in the mountains, where people are, hanging out on the lake that is frozen most of the year. Why did people go there? Why did people go?
I don't mind that. See now you can always improve because all you need is fire.
Mm-hmm.
You can always improve a cold situation with just applying heat.
Although, have you tried to heat a room with an open fire?
I'm from... Okay, not an open fire, but I was just going to say, I'm from Michigan. I spent time in a UP during winter. I have tried to heat a room with a small, room, one of the little personal heaters in negative 40 degrees. Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
We used to have a stove. Stoves will heat a room.
Oh, yeah, we had a wood fire stove.
Open hearths, all your heat goes up the chimney.
Oh, yeah. We had a wood pellet stove in Michigan.
Yeah, those will heat up a room really fast.
Or
they will kill you.
Not if the person who installs it doesn't know what they're doing.
Okay. Then you have the same problem we have with a hearth where you're sucking all the
My uncle
heat.
put it in the corner of a bedroom behind doors. So it would heat up their bedroom just fine, but the rest of the house was
So you
freezing.
have a large oven
Inside their bedroom,
inside a
yes.
freezer.
Yes. It was in their bedroom, too. So they were fine all the time. The rest of us froze.
See, most of the places where I see when they have like a pellet stove, it's very centrally located, and it go,
Typically, you put it in the basement.
And then the heat rises through the rest of the house. That's the point of it. Heat rises.
No, I lived in the basement at the time.
Uh-huh.
This basement was also the place that had shock wire.
You were telling me about that.
And it had a 5-foot ceiling, so I had to constantly crouch. And also, there was a door that led outside, but the door was busted, so we couldn't get it open. But it also leaked.
Great.
So the room would flood constantly. So we built a platform for dry goods and my computer. But yeah, I was in the basement in an area that was outside of the city. It was kind of in the middle of nowhere called Alto. It literally had a feed shop, a post office, and a bar. That was all. You had to go 20 miles to go get to the nearest store.
You had the essentials.
Yes, because it was not... oh my god. And, we had... there was about one house every half mile or so. And nobody else around. And nothing but farms. And it was terrible because when it's like -20, -30, and you're in a basement that has... This is also where I fucked up my lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had white mold growing in the basement because it was an open stone basement where the walls were old mortared stone from like the early 1900s, and the mortar had white mold growing in it.
White mold is actually just like germs from restless spirits.
Pretty much, and it acts like it too. So yeah, I got a fungal infection in my chest, and that sucked. Please don't die. And, so yeah, fungal infection in my chest that has never kind of destroyed my lungs enough to where I kind of have never really been able to breathe properly since. And just about froze to death for the couple of years I lived there. And then during the summer, of course, it was, like, blisteringly hot, so...
See, I never spent a summer in Michigan. I was only there for, like, the fall, winter, and spring, because I was there for the school term.
Yeah.
But the room that I was in, I was on a first-floor room, and my roommate got there first and took the bed furthest from the window. So my bed was directly under the window, and the wall had kick-out panels for fire escape, but that meant that there was just a wind that blew over my face all night long.
Yeah.
So I would go to bed in like a sweater and a sweatshirt and like 2 pairs of pants and put my comforter on top of me, and then I had this huge wool jacket that I would lay on top of that. But I can't you can't put your face under a blanket.
I used to when I was a little kid. I used to sleep completely under the blankets, but nowadays that freaks me out and I think I'm gonna suffocate.
Yeah, I have breathing problems anyway, so like covering my face.
Oh yeah,
is
no, it's
not,
awful.
It's like ugh.
It's awful. I freak out about it now, but back when I was a little kid I used to. But that was also because I had to, because I would wake up and I would be so fucking cold that my nose would be like turning blue and my ears would be blue and shit, and I'd be like, oh god, kill me. And so I used to have to just put my fucking face under a blanket all the time because it was the only way to stay warm. Ugh.
I remember when I was really little, waking up in the morning, like, to go to church on, like, winter mornings. And it doesn't get that cold here in Washington, because here's where I grew up. And we get, like, 3 days of snow a year. But, I would wake up in the morning, and it would be dark out, and I wouldn't want to go anywhere. And I was homeschooled, so I wasn't used to waking up before, like, 10 a.m. And I remember, like, pulling my blanket over my head and just staying in, like, that little tent of warmth.
Yeah.
But once I like hit like like 10 or 11, I couldn't do that anymore. It didn't have the same...
Yeah.
It didn't work. It lost its charm. I don't know. I just had to be small, and simple things gave me joy.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, cold is... I just prefer cold over heat, because there's only... You can't strip off your skin.
No,
or
can't.
layers of fat or anything. Like, once it's over a certain temperature, it's just like, I cannot make this situation better.
Mm-hmm.
But in heat, it's like, I can always put on... Or in cold, I can always put on more layers. I can turn on a heater. I could light something on fire.
Or
like,
even just get up and walk around.
Yeah, or I can just move and I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But in heat, it's just like, I just want to lay in front of this fan and never move and never do anything. Oh God, please just kill me now. Because you can't do it. Like, you cannot go below naked. So you just lay there.
And there are lots of places you can't go naked either. You know, like I'm at work and it's ridiculously hot and I'm sweaty and I feel gross and I still have to be there for 6 hours because it's too fucking hot at 8 in the morning. And I'm like, well, I can't take my clothes off at work, so I'm just gonna deal with this.
Well, yeah, it's like at work for us. It's like we're up on a ladder 16 feet up in the air, and it's hot as fuck up there because all the heat from the day is still clinging in there. And it's like, end me. Please, just end me. Because, oh God, everything sucks. But yeah, so...
Essentially, it's the worst. That's the idea. It's the main idea there.
So, other than getting hurt, how have you been over the last month since you've been on the podcast?
Busy. Really busy. Work has... I mean, I'm still working 40 hours a week, but my commute is quite a bit longer. And I get stuck in traffic.
It's like a half hour total longer.
Yeah, it takes me like 40 minutes to get there.
Yeah, it used to take you
from
about
15. 15 or 20.
I thought it used to take you about a half hour.
I would try and leave with a half hour, but I always usually ended up giving myself 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I leave an hour before my shift starts now.
Yeah.
And depending on traffic, it can take me 45 minutes to an hour and a half to get home.
Yeah, the traffic home does suck because you're coming all the way from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, hey,
It's
at least
a
the job is
good
good.
job.
You were just telling me earlier you like it.
I
It
enjoy
doesn't suck.
it. It's great. It's a lot better when I can actually like move things around that I need to move around. Because I'm on light duty right now. It drives me crazy because I am not supposed to lift over 10 pounds, and I'm not supposed to push more than 10 pounds. So I can't even use the pallet jack.
Yeah.
So there's stuff that I just can't do, and I hate it because I want to get all the stuff out, and I want to see the pristine, all the carts clear, everything gone, but I can't because there's just stuff that I can't lift, I can't move, I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
Also, some people don't really understand how shipping works.
Oh no. Yeah, no, people are kind of dumb.
Yeah, I've had some interesting experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, but people are dumb everywhere, so, I mean, I should have seen that one coming.
Yeah, every workplace has really dumb people.
Well, and people tend to be, like, really averse to trying to understand anything that happens outside their department.
Well, they already have enough shit to worry about.
Yeah. But it would be nice if they would, give me the paperwork that is essential for me to do my job and not get annoyed when I ask them for that paperwork.
Yeah.
Or, realize that something is going international, it will not get there in 18 hours. I literally cannot bend the laws of physics to get your package to where it needs to be. It's not going to get there in time. You can't overnight things across the world.
There's a reason that, like, Amazon is like, hey, we'll do overnight shipping if you order by this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, they're like, nope. Also, the fungus in your fish tank is looking even worse since you put that fungicide in. Like, it's actually looking larger now.
I need to just drain that.
Yeah, that needs to just go away. No
It
more of
looks
that
disgusting.
substrate.
Okay, so my fish tank got fungus because I brought in a fish from a pet store, and he died within 3 days, and it was really sad. But then my shrimp started slowly dying off, and now there's only one left, and I have to drain the entire tank, I have to dump the substrate, I have to restart the whole thing. But I put fungicide, the fungus killer, in the tank water to run it through the filter to make sure there's no fungus in the filter. And it's green. It turns the water green because it actually contains...
The dye is poisonous.
It actually contains a green dye, yeah. The dye kills them. And it just looks disgusting. It's a 10-gallon tank full of putrid green water.
Well, and the thing about it is, like, it's not killing the fungus.
Yeah.
Because the fungus is growing out of the center of the substrate right now, and it's bigger than it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So the fungicide isn't even doing
I don't
anything.
think the fungicide is meant to be dumped on large colonies of fungus.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think it would continue growing.
That's true.
Even if it wouldn't kill it, it wouldn't continue growing. I don't think that fungicide actually works. Because, yeah, I mean, it's continued growing to the point to where now it looks like an actual undersea creature. It's kind of
Maybe it's
really
not fungus. Maybe
weird.
it's something else.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, that was a complete aside to everything else. I looked over and I just saw this little billowing, flabby ball of
Maybe an
fungus
elder
in the
god
center of
hatched
it.
in my fish tank.
Oh god. We're not playing
Exactly.
Bloodborne and Dagon isn't here, so...
Exactly.
No.
It's so cute and small.
No, we are not playing Bloodborne, and Dagon is not here.
I will
It is
cuddle
neither
it,
of those
and I will
things.
pet it, and I will feed it
Okay,
whatever it eats.
No. The souls of the damned? I don't think
I'm
you
sure I
can
can
get your hands
find
on
some of
those.
those.
No.
Oh no, I could find some.
That's us.
We're not damned.
You're a godless furry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're damned. All of us are damned. We're gay,
Legitimately,
godless...
actually, someone has already laid claim to my soul. That is something that happened several years
Yeah,
ago.
you told me about that.
So, it's spoken for.
Ugh.
We'll have to
Oh,
talk
wow,
to them.
yeah, wait, I just thought about it. The whole gay marriage thing happened since we,
Oh, yeah, that did happen,
since
didn't
we
it?
last recorded.
Also, the Supreme Court said California's 3 strikes law is unconstitutional, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's good. And,
Go
Donald
Supreme
Trump
Court.
started running
Christ.
for fucking president, and it's the best thing ever.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
he has no PR people who will tell him anything, and he's just gonna burn himself, and it's amazing to watch. I have zero, like, thought that he's going to ever get the presidency, which is what makes watching this fun. Because, dear God, if he had a chance, it would be terrifying. Like, that man is actually, like, so egotistic and narcissistic that I believe he may actually need, like, some help.
He looks kind of like a chunk of sourdough starter.
God damn it, yes he does.
That just kind of evolved.
and
put
then
on a
put on a
suit.
really bad toupee.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's... Oh god, Donald Trump is a joke. That's so much fun to watch.
Oh.
Yeah.
In political news, you can get a giant Bernie Sanders mug.
I want the Pride one. Oh my god. Watch this gif of this rabbit attempt to jump.
No.
Oh, it's flopping?
Okay, that's something. It's a thing. It's called a binky.
Oh, yes.
It's a happy thing.
Yeah, they're very happy when they do that, I know. Max talks about socks doing that all the time. Which we gotta get Max on the show again. It's been so fucking long.
It's been forever. They're
But-
sick though, right?
Their voice is gone because
Oh.
they're sick. And last week they had the rest of their finals. So it's just been like everybody has been super busy and it's been too hot to do anything. So none of us have just done
when
anything.
you're a kid, summer is when it's like slow. And then you get to be an adult, and suddenly summer is when well, for me, summer's super fucking busy because everybody's going on fucking vacation. And because I work in shipping, they all want to get their shit out before they leave.
Well, and when you're a kid, summer goes too fast because you don't want to ever go back to school.
Yeah.
But when you're older, it's like, summer goes fast because there's just too much shit to do, and you sleep half of the day because it's too hot to stay awake. Like, earlier today, I just fell asleep. I wasn't even trying. I was watching Mark play. I think I was watching him play Evil Within because I was comparing it mentally to Alan Wake, which fuck Alan Wake. I hate that game. God damn it. I'm trying so hard not to quit, but it's really hard not to. But I was watching Mark play Evil Within because to me Evil Within is a better done Alan Wake. And I just fell asleep. Apparently I turned the TV off at some point, but I fell asleep watching it. And I woke up because Vann got back and then like talked to me, and I'm just like, oh, hi, I'm awake now. I didn't even notice falling asleep. It's the summer sucks and you don't want to be awake.
Yeah.
So time just goes so fast because you wasted
when
all
you're a
sleeping.
kid, you can just like pour the hose on yourself.
When you're a kid,
and nobody cares. I can't I can't
understand
dump water on
time.
myself at work.
Well, because also when you're a kid, you don't understand time. You don't look at it.
I still don't understand time.
You don't look at a clock and go, okay, I have 6 hours before I have to sleep, so I can get 5 hours of sleep before I have to go to work, and then I'll get home and I'll have like 3 hours of stuff. I'll have 3 hours of time to do stuff before it gets too hot to. So then that means I have only this many hours of free time, and I'll probably end up sleeping through it all. And it's just like, and I don't even get fuck. I get like 2 hours of sleep a night during the week for work now. I don't. Ugh. Although
it's just because it's so fucking hot.
Yeah. Although over the weekend, because I could sleep at night, I slept. Well, I didn't even sleep that much. I keep thinking I'm like I slept so much, and it's like, well, no. Saturday I went to sleep at 2:00 in the morning. I woke back up at 6. So I got 4 hours of sleep, double what I normally get at night, but still 4 hours of sleep. Not that much.
See, me and Vann went up north towards the Cascades.
Yeah, you guys went past up past Seattle and stuff.
And went to Vann's grandparents' house. And stayed their family had their trailer out there. And we had both been up since 2 a.m. on Saturday. So we got there, and we were hanging out with everybody. We went in the river and swam around, and it was great.
And you hurt your damn hip again.
Yeah, because I stayed in the water too long.
Yeah.
But it was being in the water didn't hurt me. For the record, I'm not allergic to water or anything.
No, it was.
I just swam too long and overstrained myself. No, but like so around like 6 or 7. We're both exhausted. It's not even dark yet. Everybody else is like, oh, it's time to party. But I fell asleep on the floor of the trailer. And camping trailers are not large. I am large. I took up pretty much the entire floor space in that trailer, and somehow nobody woke me up for like 3 hours.
That happens.
And I woke up and I'd just been laying I was tired enough to fall asleep on the floor of a trailer. Vann fell asleep kneeling with their face on the couch for a little while. And then we went to bed and everybody else was awake for a while and we slept through 4th of July. I almost said Thanksgiving. But
yeah, it happens.
It was fun, though. It was good. It was fun to be up there.
Yeah, no,
we live right near a shit ton of, like, national forest and mountain ranges, and I just don't go there. Because I don't ever have time, and I don't think about it. But it's really gorgeous up north. And then if you keep going, you get to Canada.
Damn. Yeah. So, as a complete aside, I told you about that hacking team thing. Mm-hmm. When I had read it, I did not know that they did not release it. Somebody hacked them and released 400 gigabytes of their data. So that sucks for them.
Wait, okay, so remind me of this. They hack police?
Hacking team makes, they make, essentially, they make technology for governments.
Oh, see, I when I heard you say that, I thought it was the other way around.
Oh, no.
No,
they make technology for governments for like police and stuff to use against citizens.
And they got hacked.
They got hacked and all their shit got stolen.
They deserve that. Okay, that's hilarious and I love it.
Yeah, unless I'm wrong about that, I don't know. All I know is it's funny that they just last month,
what a
June
gross
8th,
company.
Yeah, well, June 8th, there was an email saying like, imagine this, a week on WikiLeaks showing you explaining the evilest technology on Earth. You would be demonized by our dearest friends, the activists, the normal people would be pointing fingers at you. So yeah, essentially, a month before it happened, he was talking about, well, this would be like the worst thing ever if we got hacked. And then he gets hacked, and that's funny. And I kind of am just like, well, that's a lot of software and data out there now. The internet. The internet. This is... It's good to be back in a rambly version of the podcast, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't have to talk to myself the whole time. Which was just unpleasant, to say the least. This is an old anime man in a Post-it note t-shirt.
It literally just says Post-it note. Okay.
Yeah.
I love Post-it notes. I would wear a Post-it note t-shirt.
Pig? No. Pug.
I would wear all...
Pasta? No.
I would wear all of these t-shirts.
I don't know what anime this is from, but I'm gonna put these,
just a pink shirt that says Panic.
I'm gonna put these, in the description, because he's wearing a shirt that says Pretty, another shirt that says Pretty, another shirt that says Pocky, a thing of pajamas that says Pajama, a Post-it note t-shirt, pink shirt that says Panic, although he's much younger there.
It must be a flashback.
Perfect. Pug is dog. Pig? No, pug. Pasta? No. I'm gonna like that, so I remember to go put those images there.
Oh no.
Because Jesus Christ, that's beautiful. In terms of stuff that we haven't talked about in a long time, video games. Final Fantasy XIV is amazing and I love it, and oh my god, it's perfect.
I am gonna get it eventually, and I really want to play it.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
I have to get paid a couple times first, so I actually have money.
It's so good. It's so good.
I know, I keep watching you play it, and it's so fucking gorgeous, and your character is adorable, and I just want to squeeze her. She's so cute and squishy.
She has big hips. My friend Amy calls her Big Mom whenever she sees her in game, so I've taken to calling her Big Mom. Her name is Waking Sentinel, but I just call her Big Mom, to the point to where, okay, I'm enough of a nerd about this game that I've kind of fallen in love with it so much that I made a blog for my character. I don't do that. But I'm currently chronicling all the shit she does.
I need to follow it because she's so fucking adorable, and I want to see Big Mom on my dash.
There's there's only 5 Big Mom posts a day. But yeah, I kind of just really love the game, and the story is actually really good, and I got sad earlier because of something that happened, and I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want you to know.
What?
There are sad things.
A game that makes you feel emotions?
I get sad over a lot of games, okay? Video games affect me.
I was just thinking particularly of Guild Wars and how it's not particularly...
Well, the first time
You got upset when the apple died.
Yeah.
Apple's dying is...
That one got me right in the heart. That one got me right in the heart.
Yeah,
lately, though, I've just been kind of meh.
Well, the Season 2 stuff was supposed to be, like, emotionally impactful. Like, when fucking spoilers for Guild Wars Season 2 content, which nobody's gonna fucking buy because it costs $20 for, like, $6 of content.
Last year?
No, it came out earlier this year.
Earlier
it came out
this year. Okay.
The last part came out in February.
What is the statute of limitations on spoilers?
2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks? Okay.
2 weeks. But fucking, there's a part where Kaith kills one of the other firstborn because her girlfriend is gonna torture her, and she's just like, well, I can't kill Feolin, and I don't want you to be tortured. And she's just like, then fucking kill me, because your girlfriend's gonna torture me, and you're not gonna stop her. Because Kaith is a shitty character. I really hate Kaith now because of all that, because she's just like, well, I'm gonna blindly listen to my girlfriend as she literally causes the death of a civilization. Like, a peaceful tribe of centaurs gets wiped out by Kaith because Feolin starts shit with them.
Rude.
And Kaith is just like, I'll do it because you're my girlfriend, so fuck it. And then, so Kaith kills one of their sisters because her girlfriend's about to fucking torture her, which is also weird because they all consider each other like brothers and sisters, the 12 firstborn, but then also Kaith and Feolin are dating.
They're plants, so they probably don't really care.
True, which is why necromancers matter. Also, hi, Vann's here. But yeah, so like Kaith's like, oh yeah, fine, and shanks her sister to stop her from being tortured by her girlfriend. And kills her. And I'm like, was that supposed to be, like, emotionally damaging? Because now I just really hate Kaith more. Like, it wasn't sad, it wasn't distressing, it was just, Kaith is an asshole. And then there was another part where Belinda, who is, I think it was Belinda, what's her name? Marjorie. Marjorie, one of the necromancer of the necromancer, Mesmer pairing, Marjorie and, fuck, what's her name? I don't know, they're girlfriends. She's a white-clad Mesmer. But yeah, Marjorie's sister ends up getting killed at one point, and it was supposed to be all emotionally distressing, and it's just like, oh, I barely remember you. Because it doesn't help that the Season 2 content came out... The last part of Season 1 was in September... Or no, it was later than that. It was in early 2014. And that was the end of Season 1. And then it took them almost a full year for Season 2 to start. So I didn't even remember that this character existed.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh, you killed her. Okay, I don't care. Ugh. Yeah, bad storytelling is bad. Same with Alan Wake. Alan Wake's storytelling's awful. And I've been informed it's supposed to be tropey and badly written because it's like a Stephen King-esque character who constantly talks about fucking Stephen King. I get it. It's Stephen King the game. You don't need to bring him up every time he fucking has an internal monologue.
Okay, well, there's a difference between being tropey and you can't write poorly intentionally unless you also know how to write well.
That's exactly.
Aren't there people that like that game?
Yeah, the game was fairly well received, but I mean, fucking Arkham Knight was fairly well received too, but everybody still hates it. So. I don't know, I just really dislike it. The writing is really, really bad. The combat is the worst part of it. Like, it makes me want to hurt things. I played an hour earlier, and at the end of it, I'm just like, I can't, I'm gonna stop for the day.
Stop playing.
I know, but I don't want to have another...
things you don't like, then it just comes across joyless.
I don't want to have another game that's just discontinued.
Your stuff turns out better when you enjoy it.
It's a bad game.
Like if you recorded yourself going to Home Depot.
Oh god. That would be the worst.
Yeah. So just stop.
Although I have posted vines of me at Home Depot being very sad and distraught because they kept playing the fucking Smash Mouth song at the Spanaway Home Depot. And I heard it 5 times in one night. And I just wanted to die. There's only so many times I can hear, somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
I'd rather them play that than what they play at our store.
How could you do?
Yeah, play Smash Mouth.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
so
I
the
have to
guy-
link both of these. I have to link that song because this guy's voice sounds like a Muppet. And it's I'm just like, how was this? This was a popular thing in the 70s.
Was that the guy you showed me the video of with the lady?
Yeah,
yeah, oh my god.
He sounds like a fucking Muppet, and I'm like, how were you ever a popular duo? Like, what the fuck?
No, the guy who sits next to me at work, has the most bizarre music taste. Like, it's not bizarre, it's just, I never know what he's going. He has speakers. I don't have speakers. I just listen to my headphones if I'm doing paperwork. But he'll like 1 minute he'll be playing like teen pop music.
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is fine. But the next moment he's playing like early jazz, which is also fine. I love jazz. And then the next minute he plays Christmas music occasionally.
No, that's not okay.
Maybe it makes him happy.
I think it comes up randomly on his playlists, because, like, sometimes he just lets it play. And then sometimes he'll be listening to, like, country, or, like, 90s, like, the top hits of the 90s. And I'm just like, pick one. Pick something you like, so that I at least know. So that I know what to prepare myself for. Because if one day I come in and you're listening to jazz, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. This is great. And the next day I come in and you're listening to country.
No.
I can't handle that kind of disappointment. I came in expecting jazz and I got country.
Yeah. You got songs about a tractor and beer. So, no. Yeah, it's a thing that we do. I don't know.
What, country?
No, life.
Life?
And everything else in it. It's weird. And I don't know. Fucking, we haven't watched anything lately. We've been watching Gumball.
Amazing World of Gumball, yeah. That's actually pretty good.
That show is so fucking weird.
We watched season 6 of Adventure Time.
Well, half of season 6.
We watched half of season 6 of Adventure Time.
Yeah, which is good, and I know how the season ends, so I know how good it gets at the end.
I know, I've seen, like, every, like, 10th episode of the most recent Adventure Time stuff.
I love Adventure Time. We're all caught up now.
Yeah.
Well, except for that second half of the season, which I'm probably just going to download tonight so we can watch it tomorrow.
The police will know.
I don't give a fuck. Who says I'm going to get it illegally? I might go get it on iTunes. Fuck you.
I just gave it away. I gave it away.
Yeah.
Now we're really going to get in trouble.
You haven't told anything yet.
Yeah, but there's no proof of anything because nothing's been done. No, I'm trying to think of what else. Fuck. What else have we watched lately? Yeah, Vann is burning up, so we're gonna wrap this up fairly soon.
I don't even know. What shit.
I'm wearing flannel.
Why are you in flannel?
Well, fleece, but I'm wearing fleece pajama pants from earlier because it was actually kind of chilly this morning when I got up at 4:30 in the morning to record.
Yeah.
I stayed up after you left and I recorded Alan Wake for an hour. So that was an unpleasant, yeah.
It was already hot. Well, not hot, but it was already pleasant by the time I got to work at 5:30, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, by 8, it was already to the point where I'm just like, because I hadn't turned the fan back on after recording.
Jesus.
And by 8 o'clock, I'm like, oh my god, the fan needs to go back on now. Yeah, and I haven't cooked or anything today, like... I haven't even run the dryer today. I've just been like, no, I'm not doing it today. Also,
Sense8, that's what we watched.
Sense fucking 8. Oh my god, it's good.
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch that show.
Please go watch. If you have Netflix, please go watch it.
Wait, I keep remembering that the season is over and just getting sad because I have to wait an entire fucking year.
Yeah.
Also, Martha from Doctor Who is in it, and it's the best thing ever.
You see her boobs.
I wasn't thinking of that in particular,
no,
but that's pretty great too. She has nice boobs.
She does. I never had seen Martha's boobs until then, and I was like, now I know. No, but it's got actual canonically played by trans people, trans characters. Like, the cast is really, really good and diverse and awesome, and it's just that show is really, really fucking good.
The pacing is fantastic. A lot of people were saying that it was kind of slow at first. It is.
Yeah,
but it's
apparently
still
the first 3 episodes
incredibly engaging.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
the pacing is really good.
Yeah, everybody says the end of episode 3 is what will make you stay with it. And there's, 12 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that. I just liked it from the beginning.
Well, no, but, for people who are, having...
For people who are used to things
yeah.
that start out with action immediately.
And they're just saying, just stick with it through episode 3. The end will make you stay.
Yeah.
Because I do know, when they were talking about it on Court Killers... I believe it was Brian who was like, yeah, the first 2 episodes were and I was thinking about maybe not watching it anymore, and then I watched episode 3 just because we were going to watch the first 3 episodes for spoiler time, and he's just like, now I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
I guess it's also different for people who might not have an attachment to certain characters and seeing queer characters, canonically queer characters in media.
Yeah.
Because we'll watch shit media for
just to
queer
see
characters.
queer people. Even if it's queer baiting, we're just please.
Good, yeah.
I know that Supernatural is a really shitty show, but I stuck with it for fucking 8 years just to see some gays in that. And then we got one. And then they queer baited the fuck out of everybody else with the Dean and the Angel dude. I can't remember anybody's fucking name.
Diesel.
Yes. Castiel. I watched that show for 8 seasons and I cannot remember Castiel's name properly anymore. Misha Collins, though. Misha Collins. But yeah, Jared Padalecki's an asshole. He's said some shit on Twitter lately. It's just nah, fuck you, dude. But yeah, they, being desperate for content that shows people similar to you will drive you to do a lot of shit.
Yeah, knowing that there were queer characters that had relationships and were actively gay.
And their partners didn't die!
Yeah.
Was enough for me to be from the first episode, I know I'm gonna watch all of it.
Yeah, it was...
Well, they're just... All the characters are so precious.
Yeah.
They're all just precious...
It's very character-driven.
Tiny, fluffy little children.
There's a police officer I don't hate.
Yeah!
Which is amazing!
Well, I mean, he does get fired.
I have a genetic predisposition to not liking police officers, and I still like this one. And he's white, and I still like him. That's a achievement for Netflix. Yeah, no. Sense8, really fucking good. Go watch it. Get Netflix and go fucking watch it, because
good.
Jesus Christ, it's good.
So good.
What else has happened lately? I'm sure we've had things that have actually mattered that happened lately, but I can't think of a single
It's too hot to remember anything.
Oh, I got a new job. Yeah, I got a different position at work, which I start next month. So, hey, I will actually probably be around at nights to record after next month, so I won't have such a hard on my fucking god, the train. I thought we could make it.
Probably can't.
Oh, it can hear it. It can hear the fountain on the filter. So I'll be recording. It'll be going through. I'll probably be doing things at night now. I'll probably be streaming and stuff more because it'll be cooler, and I'll be doing a bunch of other stuff because I'm going to be working days finally and making a little bit more money so I can do some improvements. And fuck you, train.
It's just doing its job.
No,
Be
that
nice
train
to
is
the train. I love the train.
The train is an asshole who comes around whenever I try to record.
It's just
Maybe
trains
the
are
train-
amazing. Trains have existed for so long and they still do so good.
I
Last
think the
train just wants to be on the podcast.
Yeah, well, Seiju is really laughing about the fact. So was Rupert. They were both laughing about the fact that I raged at the train for a good couple minutes in, I believe it was percentages. I can't remember. It was either in world building or percentages. That's something else I should probably talk about. But yeah, in percentages, I think near the end I was raging at the train because it was fucking 9 o'clock at night. I'm recording a podcast and the train is just loud as dicks. And yeah, speaking of world building though, I started a new podcast. It's a solo podcast about writing and stuff, and I take questions on it. So if you want to submit questions to that, go to the subreddit. Links and stuff will be around. But yeah, the first 2 episodes are up on YouTube and in the there's a RSS feed for it. I can link. iTunes keeps rejecting the application to put it up on the store because the file for the cover art is apparently not the right size, even though it's 3,000 by 3,000, which is perfectly within their limits for stuff. So I have no fucking clue what to do with that.
So just fuck you from iTunes.
But it's their size requirements are a square image 1,500 by 1,500 to 4,500 by 4,500. It is 3,000 by 3,000. They still won't take it, and they're saying that it's not the right size. And I've tried re-uploading it multiple times, done a bunch of different things, tried it in multiple formats. They won't take it. So without cover art, they won't take the podcast onto iTunes. So I'm waiting till they fix whatever their shit is. So yeah, Backlog will hopefully return Wednesday. Unless it's... What is the heat on Wednesday? Backlog will not be returning Wednesday.
Maybe it was 80. 88.
Oh, and I have physical therapy.
Oh yeah, you have PT. Speaking of PT, we got something to talk about on Wednesday because that game is looking good. Allison Road.
That was my excited sound.
Please.
Okay, just.
It's so hot.
I know. Yeah, Wednesday's 91. We'll record.
Jesus
we'll record
Christ.
on Friday when it's 78. We'll record Backlog.
Fuck
So
that.
Backlog will be back on Friday. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this because Vann is gonna melt. So.
I'm gonna melt.
Anyway, yeah, this is finally Percentages being back. So yeah. Twitter, Tumblr, all that stuff is Spider Squid Productions or Spider Squid Com on Twitter. I couldn't fit. Pro is dumber. We have a Reddit. There's links.
I didn't hear the right vowel.
Yeah, you heard cum. I
Yes,
get
I
it.
did.
Spider Squid cum. I get it. Semen. Ha 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 ha. Cum jokes.
Don't be a nerd. You
Sex.
think it's funny.
Yeah, you think it's hilarious.
Well, I'm trying to wrap this up because you're the one talking about how hot it is. So, if you'd like to support our bullshit like this, go to patreon.com/SSP. Chip us $1 or $2 a month. It really helps out. Anyway, there will be links to everything else in the fucking description. We're gonna go so we can not die. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.